Good evening, ladies. Yeah, I don't I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why. I sleep all day. Oh my God. Okay, so I wanted to have a chat, a late night chat. Um, when I woke up about an hour ago to take my bath, I woke up with something on my mind. And we are going to agree to disagree. There is no right answer, there is no wrong answer. We're just chatting. Of course, y'all can hear me. But you're more than welcome to put your opinion, experience, whatever in the comment section in the chat. But I want to know, for those of you all that may have tried it, or what do you think about open marriages? What do you think about open relationships? Does it work? Is it worth trying? Should we explore that option? Is there a shortage on men that, we feel like we should share? Is that a good situation? Is it a good choice? Is it healthy? Like, what are the pros? What are the cons? What do you think? Open marriages, open relationships, do they work? Now, while I wait for you all to chime in, I'll give you my experience that I have had when I was seeing a person and I did not know that he had an open marriage. I didn't know he was married, still married. I didn't know he had an open marriage. I did not know he had a long-term girlfriend slash mistress, along with, some in-betweens, I guess, so to speak. In my opinion, I would say no. It's a no for me, and this is the no. This is the no for me, and why. Everything goes good until somebody gets mad. Everything goes good until the bad starts to happen. Everything goes good when you think that the person truly likes you but really tolerates you. Everything goes good when you think that a person rocks with you only to find out they're an enemy to you, not just a frenemy, but a downright enemy to you. Everything goes good until the bad things begin to happen and surface and really show themselves. Now, and finding out that a person was married and had, extra relationships or whatever it's really called, those polyamorous relationships, I became the target. I became a target, and I honestly did not know. Other children were in the mix I didn't know about. And to be honest with you all, there was a lot of diseases in the situation that I did not know about. So when I found out what a person, really stood for, I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And the women in the situation, let me tell you about the women. All the women turned on this particular person. All the women tried to recruit me to do some very vindictive things. Not only that, but all the women openly admitted things that they had done behind the person's back, as well as still, at that time was still plotting to do. And I was like, Dad, all the women tried to psych me out, to turn me not only against the person, but against each other. There were two primary women that had children from the guy. Those two women were trying to put me in the middle of them and find out information. Everybody told me the others' secrets, dirty deals, dirty hand in life and things they knew. Everybody was throwing each other under the bus unbeknownst to the person. So even if I were to meet someone and they were honest and tell me, I'm married, I'm in an open marriage, I'm in an open relationship, for me, it's just a no. Because you never know a person's true intentions. You never know what a person will do when they get mad with you. You never know how they're going to try to degrade you, tear your life apart. And I've noticed in these open relationships, open marriages, that people they confide in the outside parties, like the outside mistresses. You know, of course, on this channel, we talk more so about man and woman. So, you know, it's like when a man gets another woman on the side, they talk to these other women and they fall in love with the other women. And I don't understand how any wife or girlfriend could willingly share a man that she wants, especially a wife. I say especially a wife, you know, because most of the time people pray to get married. They pray to God, ask for, you know, a spouse, a companion. You know, when they get that marriage, how do you just open that up for anybody to toy with? And what I noticed about the whole situation, when I thought about like an open marriage, open relationship, it's just what it says it is. It's open. You don't have any privacy. There is no discretion, because what you think a person is going to do, more than likely they do the opposite. Is when you piss them off. Is when you don't do what they want you to do. Is when things are not going their way. Is when they have hidden agendas and hidden intentions that you don't see. Even the person's parents. A person made sure that I knew secrets about the family that the person never told me. I would have never thought some things. So for me, it's a no. Now, on the flip side, if a person were to get a reading from me and say, well, I'm seeing this, you know, this married guy, or I'm seeing this guy in this open marriage, this open relationship, I would always tell a woman, make sure that you're true to you. You know, whatever part you're going to do in life, you're going to do. That's just that. But you cannot be but so concerned on what he does with a person that he calls his wife, his girlfriend. You got to make sure whatever your role is, that you play your role. You should be looking out for you. You should be your best interest. And that's just my take on that. Because I notice in these third parties energies, a lot of people try to psych people out. It's because, you know, primarily when people have open marriages or open relationships, they want the person because of what the person brings to the table. But the person, as in general, they don't want them. They don't love them. Some could have never loved them, never liked them, not been their type. But because they're great providers, because they're easy to manipulate, because they have, you know, gullible ways. Because men are not, it's not discussed often enough how men are gullible, naive, easily brainwashed, especially desensitized and controlled by women, period. But it's a lot of that. And I think that's what's going on a lot of times in life as well. And also to piggyback on last night when we were talking about lust and perversion, I think when people open up their marriage and their relationships, they've been overtaken by the spirit of perversion. You know, I don't think it's lust. I think it's perversion, because they've been doing so much of abnormal things for so long, and they're so desensitized. They don't realize any of the cons that come with opening up their life, that they say, okay, everything is going to go good, I'm in control. And people think people think that they can control other people when they don't. And people don't recognize being tolerated because somebody will sex them good. Somebody, you know, give them a fake smile. And this whole fake submission, this whole fake femininity from women just to sway men. Men don't recognize those things because it feeds their ego. Nothing is wrong with the open marriage or the open relationship until the bad things happen, until the bad things occur, until you find out the person that you are with, taking care of, riding for, was never riding with you, never liked you, never wanted you, was down to use you from day one. Then when you do something they don't like, they bring the bad or the evil into your life. So for me, nah, I can't rock with that. I can't rock with it. And to be honest, I know this is gonna seem so double standards, but I'm gonna say it openly and bluntly. This whole trend of open marriages, open relationships, and swingers has given me a whole different perspective and respect for cheaters, old school private cheaters. Because people that cheat in private and keep it to themselves, you know, they don't look, they know trouble is out there. They at least try to miss the trouble. But people that open themselves up, I don't know, it tends to, I don't know what it does to them, but it tends to make them feel like they're right, they're in the good. Everything is going to be okay when it's not. Everything is fine till somebody go to the doctor and it's an STD or STI. Everything is fine until somebody, until somebody's husband get their side piece or mistress pregnant. I don't even fault the side pieces or mistresses anymore. I surely don't. And I'm going to tell you why. A man that's married knows his ass is married. He committed. He stood before God, and whatever witnesses there were at a wedding or a court, that he said this is his wife and this is who he wants to be his wife. So how can you hold another woman accountable when the man that you married stood his ass right in front of God and lied to God, you and everybody else, and because he go out here and get a mistress or a side piece, no, hold his raggedy ass accountable. Because he raggedy, period. Most of the time I have found out, especially in the last 4 years, I have found out that the women know that their husbands are cheating. Number one, because they're cheating. Even in that situation when people were trying to pull me into things, the women were sleeping with each other. The women also had extra girlfriends and boyfriends outside of the particular primary person. In that situation, the guy was played on many levels that I don't think he saw in the beginning. Whether he sees it now or not, I don't know. I don't care. I don't have anything to do with anybody, in that situation. But I'm just telling you, you cannot sit here and blame women for sleeping with your husband when you put your husband on Jump Street to be slept with. It's more open. It's more women that convince men to get into experimental sex, experimental relationships, experimental situations, because they have already been experimenting with other people. And believe it or not, a lot of these women that are with some of these men, y'all think these men are loved by these women. They're not. They're tolerated. They don't even sex. The woman does not even like the sex. Just trust me on that. So you can't sit here and I just don't. I don't look at mistresses and side women on side pieces, as they call them, the same, because them wives be knowing. They be knowing, but they don't want to get rid of their husband because their husbands are providers. They take care of them and they can control him. They have, you know how we say they have him under a spell. I don't think it's so much of a spell. They just have made certain places in life that, the men just listen. They just listen. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. So that's my take on open relationships. Some people it's gonna work for, some people it's not. I think when people go into anything blinded, you can expect trouble to come. You can expect trouble to come. And I think when people try to play that control thing too much, you can expect mess to happen, because it is going to happen. Everything is good. Everything is fun. Everything is fine until you find out the truth of who a person is to you. Also, I want to say something about a video I did, I think about 6 something this morning, and I was talking about high value men. I saw a few comments, and this one person was trying to make it seem like I was saying that we as women should submit to a high value man because he has money. There is a difference in a high value man and a money making man. A high value man has self-respect. A high value man, when he has self-respect, I bet you he's disciplined. See, I think that a lot of these open relationships, a lot of these open marriages are because two people are together that are not, they don't have self-value, self-worth, they don't have morals, they don't have integrity, they damn sure don't have no dignity, and they don't have discipline. That's what I think. That's just what I think. So when it comes to a high value man, You don't, people were trying to, in the comments, saying that a high value man do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. A man or woman is only going to do what a person will allow. Every woman is not going to get dogged out. Yes, many people have been cheated on, but there's a difference when somebody has cheated on you and dogged your ass out. Dogged out, they bring them home, they talk to them at home. Everything they do is right in front of your face. No, every woman does not stand for that. And I think people try to misconstrue what other people stand for because it's a grand move of open relationships, open marriages, polyamorous relationship, because so many people are making money. And people misconstrue a money making person versus a high value person. A high value person has morals. They have value within themselves. They have standards. They have integrity. They compromise. They're not going to settle. There's a difference. There's a big difference. And to the person that just said it, to each his own. Yes, exactly. To each his own. So therefore, what one person will do or allow to be done, the next person will not. When that situation revealed itself, when everybody was telling everything of who a person was, and I honestly, my right hand to God, I did not know. It was shocking. At first, I didn't believe it. I thought it was lies. Then number two, I thought it was just women being catty and messy until I found out some key truths about a person. And let me tell you something. You'll be surprised at what people will do when they think that they can lose control of a person. A person that's controlled or managed by someone else is always tolerated, and that other person always wants them because they can control them. That's not love. That's not love. That's not equally yoked. That's not companionship. That's just what it is. That's control, and that's being tolerated. So don't think that because a person, you see people together, that they're in love. I don't think people that are in love with each other share each other. I don't think, whether it's a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, and wife, I don't think people that are truly in love want to share their significant other, share their husband, share their wife, share their girlfriend, share the mother of their child, share the father of their child. I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, a cheater is a cheater. If a person's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. That's just who they are. It has nothing to do with the other individual. Some people are just cheaters. They just like to sleep around. That's just who they are. Now, if you tolerate that, then yeah, you might can say they dogged me out. When people dog you out, you allowed it because because of the simple fact that you can say, oh, she dogged me out. Oh, he dogged me out. That means you didn't caught them doing several things that was disrespectful, several things that was degrading. You gave them several chances. You kept going back, opening up your legs, opening up your mind, opening up your emotions, opening up your spirit. Everybody don't do that. Everybody does not do that. Everybody don't put up with abuse. Everybody does not put up with disrespect. Most people, when they get to that point that enough is enough, they treat disrespect with distance, and that's all you can do because you know that person is a dummy. What's a Chad? Or did you mean child? I'm reading through y'all comments. Mm. Ayana said I tried it and it didn't work out right. Yeah, I don't think they work out. And you know what else? When it comes to open relationships and open marriages, how do you, when you willingly give your person permission to sleep with somebody else, get involved with somebody else, why do you not think that a person is not going to develop feelings for somebody else? I just don't understand that. Why do you think that? Why do people, not you as in y'all, but I'm just saying when people get into these open relationships, how do they feel that, okay, he'll never fall in love with her? You know, she's supposed to be some side sex. How? That is the stupidest thing. The young girl that was in the situation, that girl gave me so much information until it was ridiculous, but she was coming off like a fat rat. So I don't understand how people don't feel when a man does for you, it is because he has likely some feelings for you. I don't understand. That is the stupidest thing to me for any woman to say, oh, I don't care if he sleeps. He ain't gonna love her. Honey, you don't know what he may do. God made no two people the same. She may do something that you don't do, and he not only likes it, but loves it. So I'm just telling you, I hope nobody really, I hope y'all don't think that if he's sleeping around, and most of the time when they sleep around, people don't use condoms. They get comfortable. Some get comfortable, some just straight out slack. You can't stop a cheater. A cheater is who they are. They're true to themselves. They cheat. They're not faithful, loyal, or honest to anybody. And that will reveal itself in due time. But a man that you give permission to go sleep with somebody else, he don't have to lie to you. He may lie to you about how he feel about her, but he ain't gonna lie to you about going to sleep with somebody else. You can't regard him as a cheater. Oh, let me tell you something else. All the women said so many degrading things about the guy in that situation, but nobody wanted to admit their dirty hands in it. Everybody was hoes. Everybody was hoeing. Everybody was sleeping off with somebody else. And many of them they had like secrets of sleeping with friends, even family members. Everybody was a hoe, male and female. Everybody was on some hoe shit. Now I'm gonna say something to women. When you are a side piece, a mistress, or you're dealing with somebody else's man and you know it, you shouldn't go cause that person no trouble. For what? You know you got somebody else leftovers. And really you got somebody else trash. You got what they don't want. They don't want him, but they probably benefit from him. So don't get that twisted. They don't want him, but they benefit from him. Open marriages, open relationships. Do they work? Yeah, I think they work to a certain extent. Until you find out a person's true intentions of you, and until you find out you've been being dogged, Everything is fun and fine and games until you find out that you're not in control and you never were in control, and you are being controlled. Who just said I would die if she cheated on me? You wouldn't die if she cheated on you. You ain't gonna die. You're gonna still live. You're gonna get up and see another day. You may cry. But that's what it is. If she cheat on you, she just don't want you. It's something that you don't do for her. And that's just honesty. People cheat. All you can do is accept it or leave them alone. Those are only two options. You can't change a cheater's mind. See, you cannot change the cheater's mind at all. If you cheating on somebody, people need to learn how to be respectful in their cheating. First of all, the disrespect to me is this. When you open your marriage, when you open your relationship, that is blatant disrespect. That's a person telling your ass up front, I don't want you. I may need you. You may take care of me, but I don't want you. And that's just that. Six-pack billionaires can't do anything for most women. Y'all, money is good. You know, we all have bills. We all are going to have bills. That's life. We don't have to sell ourselves short just for the money. We don't have to. And if you happen to find yourself in a third-party situation, I'm going to tell this is the best advice I can give you. You are nobody's friend, and nobody is your friend. You don't need to associate with the other woman. You don't need to find out but so much about her. You need to find out who that man is or wants to be with you. Period, point blank. You are nobody's friend. Stay in your lane. Make sure you are getting what you want, need, desire, and keep that shit moving. Let me ask you something. Who's the broken single mom? Who's spreading hate because she got used? Singleness is a part of everybody's life. Nobody just grows up and becomes, nobody, is born and just married. I'm not spreading hate, baby. I'm just being honest. I'm voicing my opinion. I don't have a reason. No, I didn't get used. Y'all shared Antonio. I'm sure you're one of them. I didn't get used. All y'all were sleeping around. All y'all told everybody's secret, even his mama's secrets, JB's secrets, the children's secrets. All of y'all told all his shit. No, I didn't get used. I got misled. Y'all spent the last 4 years trying to convince me that he used me. I told you, yesterday made 5 years. 5 years. I didn't get used. When he started acting funny, I left him alone. He didn't leave me alone. See, it's a difference, women, when they want you to feel like you are them. Because all those women opened up and told me about all the experimental sex they were doing with him, his first wife, other women. All of them wanted to brainwash me and make me think that I told, oh, I never did. We never did that. He never asked me that. He never approached me that way. So that's why I'm telling you, every woman is not the same. Every woman is not the same. He played over many women, so I don't have shit to do with that. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about the kids that was made. I don't have shit to do with that. I don't give a damn about them secrets. So you got to be, sometimes you got to play dumb and to see how much information they're going to give you. That's why I'm keeping a band with you all. Don't try to be friends and associate with the other person or the other people, because they only want to find out what you got going on with them or had going on with them to make you feel like you're less, to keep you out. But they didn't keep me out. I walked away from him. I didn't find out about all this mess until I was already gone. Now, how they know about me, I still to this day don't know. But I never knew about them. He never opened his mouth about them. And here it is, 4 years later, and we still in the game. They're still in the game of being on this YouTube, following me on TikTok, following me on Facebook. It's oh well, follow me on Instagram. It is what it is. But I'm just telling you, men will play with who they can play with. Every woman don't settle for the same thing. And every woman don't want a shared man. Most women that have a little bit of dignity, a little bit of self-respect, most women do not want a man that will share himself. So don't get it twisted. I don't give a darn about putting their secrets out here on for real, for real. The women were sleeping with each other, sleeping with other men. Other men called me. Everybody booked fake readings. You can't sit here and believe everything that the other person says. So what? If that's your husband, y'all allowed that man to go out here and fuck off on y'all. All y'all. Everything was going good till they got that doggone STD. Everything was going good. So the hell what? So. And let me tell you ladies something. Being hurt is a part of life. Being disappointed is a part of life, but it does not last forever. Now, what people will do is try to make you think that you're supposed to be bitter. There's nothing to be bitter about when you know the truth. You're either going to tolerate it and stay in it, or you're going to leave it alone. A lot of us cause our own heartbreak. It's not just you, love bug. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: it's nothing good about a shared man. It's nothing good about a shared woman. A lot of people think these open marriages, think these open relationships are good until sickness start, until drama start, until the criminal part start. Disappointment is a part of life. Hurt is a part of life. Let me give you another example why you cannot care about the other person or other people when you are in an open relationship, open marriage. They will book readings. They will watch tarot to find out what y'all got going on just to try to destroy it. We definitely got to trust our senses. That's all they'll do. They're going to watch tarot. They're going to get readings. Everybody came and booked readings. Speaking on that situation, everybody came and booked readings. Even the first wife, she was booking readings about her bad parenting. The special needs mama. Just dumb. People are going to find out who you are and what you stand for. If you happen to be the one that stands for something serious or something real, even just a little bit, that's where the envy and the jealousy comes in. Because likely you are a person to mirror to the man that shared, because there's more men that share than what they talk about. You are likely a mirror to that man to really wake up. And it's not to wake up and be with you necessarily, but it's to wake up, smell the flowers, smell the doo-doo. You're in some crap. Nobody's husband, nobody's baby daddy, nobody's side dude is worth that. Nobody. Oh, hold on. Yep. They just don't see the toxicity up front. And I think this is one of the reasons when it becomes toxic, because somebody starts liking another person. That's when people start saying, I got feelings for both people. They don't understand the difference between loving a person, being in love. And because this whole fake feminine move, and because this whole fake, especially this whole twin thing, because people fake so much, y'all, it's sad that people don't realize when they're tolerated versus liked versus interested in, or being ran over, walked over, or experimented with. Like all the women that told me about all the anal, all the sexual things they did with him. The couple that, kicked it with his first wife, told me about the situation with the second wife, then the baby mama. All those things, all that stuff sounds good and sounds fun till the ass went to the doctor. Till the responsibility comes. Everything is fun until it got to be real responsibility. When people got to take accountability for their actions, everything seems fun. Everything seems easy. Everything seems right. And let me tell you something. When you got fake family, siblings, cousins that don't like you, you got to be careful. Because in an open marriage, you open yourself up for all that to come out as well. What about the adoption of what? So be careful. My point in all of this, when you open your marriage, when you open your relationship to other people, you open your life and you're not in control. You may think you're in control, but in actuality, you're being controlled from a darker force of high and wicked places. And the people that's in your life are highly wicked. You just don't see it yet. Exactly. The door was open to let it come in. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. I think relationships are a beautiful thing. But I think people have entangled themselves so much with darker spirits, darker energies. They don't understand what true relationship and marriage is. And people don't marry for love. They don't marry for love. Some marry for convenience or stay in a marriage for convenience. Some marry for stability only. Some marry for, out of loneliness. I think a person getting married because they've been single and, the spirit of loneliness has taken over on them. I think that's just as dangerous as well, because you'll open yourself up too much. So we got to be careful of that as well. There's nothing wrong with marriage. There are people out here that want committal and monogamy in their marriage. I do believe that it takes a little time now. I do. I think for some of us it may take a little more time. And I think it takes that time because of the standard. Everybody don't have a good standards. Everybody don't come from a structured home. Trust that. Some people, they are a reflection of what they grew up in entirely. They are a reflection of their parents' past. They are reliving that. And these open marriages, these open relationships, believe it or not, I'm talking specifically to those that have children, young and old. People talk about legacy and generational wealth, but guess what? Some people have started generational curses for their children to live on. Dysfunction. That's what it is, a dysfunction. Dysfunctional living. Dysfunctional mindsets. We all get a percentage of our parents in our life. When you recognize the part of your parents that you have gotten or getting that's dysfunctional, that's a choice that you have to make to tolerate it, deal with it. Some people try to persevere with it and change it, but some people get overtaken by it. And then they're open up to perversion. Some people have so many liabilities in their life because they just never chose themselves. And it's because their parents never chose them. Their parents didn't make a standard in their life. And it's sad, but we don't have a lot of people being reared in honor, dignity, honesty, respect. We have so much of people saying you should take that. That's a good man. He can take care of you. You should take that. That's a good woman. She's beautiful. You should take that. She got your kids. You should take that. He has your children. And it's sad because the advice that's coming from older people are not as solid or wise as it once used to be. We have a grand rise of toxic relationships. Those of us that are parents now, everybody, what that person that now that has so much to say, what's that person that was speaking so much about me being so used? It's people like that. If they have children, their children are the cursed vessels. Their children are the secrets that's going to live on and create more secrets. They don't want to talk about that. Toxic relationships is what people have become accustomed to. It's who they are. You are the broken person in your children's life. That's how they're going to recognize brokenness. Because I would teach my children not to get with single broken women. You are the broken person in your children's life. That's who you are. That's who you are. Hold on a second for me, y'all. I want you to show me. Hold on. Show me this person. See right there? See your energy? I told you. You are the broken person. You are the one that's devastated. And it's easy for you to try to get in here to project, but that's who you are. Show us more of this person. You're broken. You're the one that's broken and devastated about a relationship. Didn't work out in your life. Something you anticipated. Something you're waiting for. The very thing you're in here saying about me and other people trying to project is you. See, that's what people do, y'all. That's what I want to educate y'all on sometimes. This is somebody here that expected something of a person and they just simply did not get it. The cards don't lie. It's this person in this chat room lying. Give us more of this person's energy. Make an example out of this person. Show us who they are. See right here? The Two of Swords. If this is a man, this is a broken ass man. A man with secrets. This is what you call a punk. If this is a man, this is a punk ass man. Cannot make choices. Cannot make decisions. Cannot make healthy choices. Common sense. If this is a man. A person trying to play nonchalant. I hear the word trouble for you as well. I don't know why I heard Marcus' name just now. Marcus, you've been in my dreams lately as well. Online. Waiting. You still waiting for somebody. It's something you're still waiting on. Something about you have issues. There's something about your psyche that's off. Give me this person's psyche. What's going on? What's going on with this King of Swords? Show us this King of Swords here. Reveal this person. Reveal this person here. See here? The Strength card, the Page of Cups. You're trying to control something. You're trying to control somebody's mind. You're holding on to something. It could be a person that let you go. Maybe a person that disappointed you. But you have a plan. Your plans haven't worked out. It's almost as if you're stuck. It's almost as if you don't know how to make a choice to choose yourself. You see this Page of Wands? There's something new that a person started without you. I feel like somebody just didn't pick you. And I think you're in here projecting, wanting other people to think that about themselves, but it's you. Something tells me you've had an issue about yourself for a while. Like ever since childhood. Now, I don't know why I'm seeing like an army fatigue shirt. Somebody here could wear an army fatigue shirt. Give me more on this person here. See right here? We don't have to go any further. That's who you are. You're a devil. You're like a devil in disguise. That's who you are. You're a devil in disguise. If you are a male, because you're not a man, you're one of the many males, trolls, that troll people. Yeah. Something, you have a devilish side to you. A devilish toxic side. But you troll people. You troll certain types of people. Let's look at this person again. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Show us what. Let me go back to that person's name. Let me put his energy. Hold on, y'all. Show me what this person is hiding. You partake 420. Show me what this person is hiding. And I want to say, let me respond back to this comment. You say I'm old and used. It's your fault. I thank God that I lived to see 45. I thank God that I lived to see 45 without contracting HIV like many of y'all did in that situation. I thank God. I thank God for having my right state of mind after all the things that y'all tried to do. I thank God for allowing me to see the truth of who a person is. I thank God. I thank God for the experience of the situation that taught me more morals and values and boundaries. I thank God. If you are that young girl still, I thank God for bringing y'all into my life to help me to reparent and educate my daughter differently because of people like y'all. I thank God. But let me look. Let me see what you hiding. What's this person hiding? Show me this person. Show me you partake 420. What is this person hiding? What is this person hiding? You see this 5 of Swords, the Page of Swords? I hope you're not who I think you are. You want to be a bully. You want to be bad, but you're just a stalker. You want to be a bully. You want to play mind games. But I think you're young and dumb, inexperienced. You got what you were supposed to get out of the situation. You should be doing better. You are a stalker. That's who you are. Stalking on the internet. You see your 5 of Cups. I see you're still in regrets. I see you are still sad. I see you're still disappointed, but you should be. You should be hurt. You should be disappointed. You should be having depression. You should have a lot of regrets. You made a lot of bad choices for your own life. If you were a little bit more focused on being proactive, you would not have had to put yourself at the 5 of Swords, a bully. Had you focused on your own life a little bit more, had you had a little bit of self-respect, a little bit of common sense, instead of being a stalker, watching everybody else's life, helping another person's life get better. That's the truth. The truth of the matter is you are a great projector. You try to project, but I see you being very sad, having a lot of regrets. I also hear the word opinion. You have a lot of people that have opinions about you. The 2 of Swords. I hear the words, I can't believe it. There's something you can't believe about an emperor. What's this person got regrets about? Are you the one with addictions? Isn't that why the child came out, the reason why the child came out the way she did? Are you the one that drinks so much? Are you the one with the pills? Are you the one with the cocaine? You have an addiction. You have a bad habit. Are you the unfit mother? Because you and Jerome and energy really rub together. Hold on a second. Are you the one who cannot control your anger? I see you're still hoping for a reconciliation. Maybe y'all should get back together. I think y'all should. Maybe y'all should get back together. I see you being very emotional and not happy. Let me see. I hear that song. It's been a long time coming. Hold on. Give me more on this Page of Swords here. Give me more on this Page of Swords. Give me more on this Page of Swords. Yep, the Page of Swords. You're trying to control something. There is some communication that you want control of. Now, I see you taking your time. It's funny. You're saying something about a person being single, but all your cards come up showing single. It's almost like you are a single devil. I think you think you're in disguise, but you're not. I also hear the word issues again. You have more issues than what you display or than what you expected people to find out, but you're just a devil. I hope you're not the bad brother as well. Give me this Page of Swords as the 9 of Pentacles. Give me this Page of Swords. I see you're stuck on something. Stuck on a situation. That's probably why you cannot let it go. Give me the, there's somebody you're trying to beat as well, I'm hearing. Give me the Page of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. Give me the Page of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. You have an addiction. See your energy, a magician. You're not manifesting. You're trying to manipulate. You have a, but there's an addiction that you have, child. Are you addicted? I hear running away. You have an addiction on running away, running somebody off, or something like that. Honey, you got an addiction. You got it bad. You are addicted to a person. You are addicted watching a person, stalking a person, playing in a person's energy. Let's pull out some of these cards. Show me a woman. Show me a woman's energy that's in here playing around. What do they need to know? See who you are? I knew it. See who you are? You're the real whore. You're the real whoremonger. You're the real issue. You probably are the carrier. You probably are the carrier. You are the true hoe. Whether you be the pole hoe, the broken hoe, the bitter hoe, but that's who you are. You are a person. You loved it. You love playing the games. You love playing mind games, but it's who you are. You love it being the devil. You love it being beneath other people. You are the devil and a footstool for other people. See this illusionist? That's who you are. Trying to play mind games. I see you trying to play mind games with me and other people, but it's not working. You have attraction, but you don't know how to use it. You're attractive, but dumb. Attractive, but ignorant. Attractive, but naive. Attractive, but broken. Attractive, but bitter. Attractive, but haunted by your choices. I see you have a lot of regrets. You have a lot of regrets. I see you're lazy. I told you, you and Jerome, y'all, both of y'all energy comes up the same though. Very lazy, insufficient. You also could be broken, unemployed, cannot keep a job. You see this right here? What are you hiding about the paternity of your child? Everybody knows about that child. So what? But hoes do that. Hoes sleep around and they don't know who has fathered their child. That's who you are. It's okay. It's okay. We accept you for the way you are. We just reject you from our life. That's what it is. You've been rejected. I also see that you are a woman, definitely jealous of a man. So you have some underlying issues. You struggle between lesbianism and being bi-curious. You really like women. It's like you're stuck. You don't have an identity. You really want to be with women, but you really were hoping to be settled down as a man. I also see you embezzling. You have an identity crisis. That's what's going on with you. It's your identity. Your identity and your sexuality. You don't know who you are. You see this here? Embezzling. Are y'all still stealing money? So, we don't care. That's his problem. That's his fault. So, you and the family. You got pregnant by somebody else. Family member, friend. But you're in this chat room running your mouth. I told you. Everything was going good with that open marriage. Everything was going good with that open relationship until this showed up in your life. This is probably where all your regrets come from. Being too fast. Trying to outsmart. If you were not trying to be a bully and trying to control, gaslight, and manipulate, you might not would not have gotten this. Here it is. See this right here? You need to see this up close for yourself. You need to take your time and read it. You gave a divine masculine an STD/STI that there's no cure to. I also smell a fishy smell, so you could have an odor as well. I also see hair. You may not maintenance yourself downstairs. You are a woman that's trying to sabotage somebody's career, have them fired. You're also sabotaging some sort of twin flame union here. See this here? There's a secret bank account that you have. You look like a busybody in these cards. See? sabotaging a person's reputation. And that's exactly what comes out about your fast, dumb ass. You want to change, but you're stubborn. All right. Let's take a look. Let's see for the man's energy. There's a woman here that has an odor. I keep smelling an odor. You have a bad odor to yourself. And now, if you are one of these women from Antonio, remember now, he made these cards about y'all. He said that. Remember these cards he made saying that y'all have a bad body odor down there? There's a woman here that has an odor. There's a woman here that does not maintenance herself. You don't take care of yourself downstairs. There's something fishy or kind of musky like. You don't shave. You don't wax down there. You have an odor. There's a woman that has an odor. Somebody here also is highly promiscuous. See, I knew y'all was in this chat, though. I wasn't trying to take you here. All right, let me see. What else do you need to know about a man that's in this chat room playing? A man that's trying to break somebody. When people try to break you, it's because they're broken. He's trying to break you, but yet he's clearly sending you telepathic messages. He admires the way you carry yourself. You got a match. There's a man that's a whore. Whoremonger. Sleeps around. He matches her energy. I told y'all from the very beginning. See, everything works good. Everything goes good until the bad things start happening. Until the bad things start coming out. Hold on. Where's that card? You see how their energies match? Let me hold these cards up. Two whores got together. Two promiscuous people. Experimental people. Sexual people. Two whores. This is a man and a woman. Wasn't nothing good about either one of them. I don't care how much money they have no self-value, no self-worth. Two whores. That's who got. It's a harlot / whoremonger alert. Harlot / whoremonger alert. Both cards. All right. There's a man that wants you and only you. You wouldn't understand why I stay with my karmic if I told you the truth. Somebody here is stuck because they're too desensitized. They've gotten control of a person. This is a man that has to stay where he is. He knows it's a karmic woman that he's with, but he has to stay there. And that's his truth. He feel like you would not understand. And the fact of the matter is, it's just two holes that stuck together. And nothing good about her and nothing good about him. Okay, we can wrap this up. I don't know why I hear the words regret. Somebody here regrets being in an open marriage, open relationship, open situationship. Something like that. Let's look into that real quick. Let's spy a little bit. Let's spy. While we got them in the chat room, let's see. That's the best way to get them. There's a man that does spells on you regularly. A man. Let's pull from this deck right here. Let's just pull some cards real quick. There's a man that feels like he triggers you. Why are you always triggered by my questions? If I can't ask questions, how are we supposed to communicate? I cannot read your mind. You must tell me what you want from me. This man feels like you all don't communicate well. He feels like the communication is off because he asks questions and you don't like answering them. This is when a man is trying to cry out to a woman that doesn't want him, that tolerates him, but doesn't realize it yet. Let's see. I struggle with your energy because you make me feel like I am stupid. I love you, but I don't know how to match your emotional expression. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to effectively communicate. There's a man that wants to communicate with you, doesn't know how to. You could be a very aggressive, not just passive aggressive. You could be the kind of person that does not like to tolerate bullshit when you know the truth of a person, of their life, of their situation, and everybody in it. This could be a man that is filled or was filled with a lot of bullshit. So he feels like you are too aggressive to him. This is a man that would need you to simmer down, a man that would need you to calm down. But this is a man that was on a lot of bullshit. He has a lot of shit in his life, though. All right. I spend so much time with others because I am so lonely when I am with you. I don't feel loved by you. Instead, I feel used. This is a man that's used. Are you the user? That's the fact of the matter. He's away with other people because he doesn't feel like you want him around. I need peace. All that we do is argue and fight. I can't and I will not live like this. To you, I am always wrong, so why bother? I don't see anything divine about the way that we treat each other. We use our flames to destroy our union instead of empowering it. This is a man that's likely projecting onto you, but this is a person here that wants peace but don't know how to make peace because he has caused a hell of a toxic situation. He wants peace, but he has disturbed your peace and many others. And likely this is a man that has been the root to the problem of the entire situation. This is a person that lacks accountability. The next card says, my karmic trap is a shitty job I hate. I wanted my own life. I didn't want to walk in generational shoes. I hate traditions. I want to be my own person. I love my ancestors, but I do want to, hold on. I love my ancestors, but I do not want them living through me. I don't want to pay for their wrongs anymore. This is the person right here where the ancestors have chosen them to do something, but it's the hard things. It's the man who's trying to dodge his true purpose of life. All right, he is confessing this shitty love. All right, I love you. There are so many things that I want to tell you, but I cannot trust you to keep them to yourself. You have never kept my secrets. You always tell your friends and family, and I end up feeling embarrassed. I can tell by the way that they treat me, and they know more than they should. This is the type of man that has gotten with a woman that has betrayed his trust with family, fake family, and fake friends, period. Okay, lastly, it says, I was unfaithful because our sex life is boring. I am tired of the same old routine. You are so closed-minded, and I wanted something new. Every time that I suggest that we try something new, you get all religious on me. Apparently, our sex life is the only place where you can brand of religion applies. There is nothing sexy or inspiring about our bedroom activities. This is a man that's sleeping with a woman that really don't want him. That's why the sex life is boring. She's probably too busy sleeping with the baby mama or another mistress that he has slept with. This is also a man that's bored, that says y'all are boring in the bedroom, but I bet you she got some fire somewhere else. All right, let's get one more. It's a matter of quality over quantity. Yes, I have been with others. It took that for me to recognize the difference between the two. My heart, soul, mind, and body are with you now. Please do not ask how many that I have been with. You may not be able to handle the truth. This is a man that has been passed around. He's been ran through. He's been dogged out. He's been whored out. He does not have much value. And the sex ain't going to be but so good but for so long because he slept around a lot. He didn't value his damn self. He hoard himself out. This is an old school hole, new school hole, but this is a man that likely now is a broken down hole. Y'all can even say the word dog for that. So it's all about the quality now. He feels that he can give you some quality. But it took him running through a lot of women, dumb women, problematic women. As you recall the card saying, whorish women. Let's get some more messages from him. I don't normally pull these cards out if y'all know it. The only time I pull these cards out is when I sense a lot of shit in the chat room like tonight. So while they're in here, I like to pull their shitty energy. It's not, so I'm not doing this from a very nice place. I'm doing it from a straightforward place because all these cards are from people that are very manipulative, highly sexual, highly experimental, highly dogged out, hold out, just ran through. Okay, it says, I know that you are independent. That doesn't stop me from wanting to protect you. Why is that so wrong? Why must you be so stubborn and mean about it? I thought that we are supposed to be equal partners in this relationship. I guess that I was wrong. I don't have a voice. Your independence bothers this person. This is the kind of person that is used to women begging, pleading, needing, desperate. It's your independence. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how much of a struggle you encounter, you keep going. This is a man that's accustomed to weak-minded women, po-ho women, desperate women, fake women. He's not accustomed to independent women that will try, do, and work and get it out the mud for themselves. They're too independent. They're too secure for him. This is also a man that likes insecure women. All right, the card says, I didn't run from our connection. I was afraid of how it made me feel. So I fought it and you. I feel like I was drowning in it. It shook me to my core and destroyed all my illusions. At that time, that was not what I wanted. This is a man that lived in illusions. There was a lot going on in his life that he didn't want you to see. Oh, well, I'm sure you probably know by now. This is a man that ran from you because you made him see the reality of who he is or who he became, and ain't a damn thing good about it. Nothing. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care how much value somebody else has in him. He knows that he dropped down to the negative because of his life choices. So he ran from you because he didn't want to face the truth of his life. It was easier taking the dark way. All right, lastly, I am the divine masculine. I am beautiful. I am powerful. Masculinity wrapped in the divine presence. I truly love you. Believe it. This is a man that, he says he loves you. I'm not going to say that he doesn't. But you are likely a person that does not believe and love with him anymore. But this is a man that does love you. But it took him going through a cycle, a long cycle of toxicity, a long cycle of evil, a long corrupt cycle, and a long demonic cycle. And I bet you the person that gave him HIV, you the main one running your mouth saying, I'm a single 40-year-old single mother and proud about it. I refuse to raise my daughter with men being in and out of her face and in and out of our door. That's the least of what y'all can say about y'all selves. Y'all were the slackest whores on this earth that Antonio ass laid up with. And that's why all y'all are dealing with all that shit behind the scenes. I'm glad to be 45 and single and at peace. If I had any choice of being around y'all, I still wouldn't choose it. I want to be around y'all or your fucked up families and kids. All right. The reason that I left you is I am not the one to be controlled. You speak You speak to and treat me like a child. It was like that to, excuse me, it was my time to end that. I am not coming back until things change for the better between us. This is a man here that feels like you don't know how to talk to him. You talk at him, down to him. Yeah. All right. Like I said, I don't really pull these cards out often until I feel some bull crap. All right, let's see. And I'm going to tell you all something as I clean this desk off. What I got out of a person that was in an open marriage, in an open relationship, living a very secretive, promiscuous life with other highly promiscuous, experimental women, and the women experimenting with other women and men. What I got from that was the door of evil opened up in my life. That's what you see in this chat room. That's what I got. And that's what I got from not engaging in a person's life that open up their marriage, open up their life to demons. Being tolerant. That's what I got. So again, I will always tell you, you do what you do. Do open marriages work? Do open relationships work? Everything is good until the bad starts to show itself. Bad is in it. You just don't see it yet. That's a person. So somebody here, some of y'all got a stalker, a woman that spies and lurks. It's probably this fool in here that's infected. There's an infected woman in this chat room. She may feel like you ruined her family, but she never had one. She probably contributed to ruining her family more than what you even know. This is a woman that opened up her marriage, gave her husband over to many women because she herself was giving her body, mind, and lustful, slutty ways to other people, men and women. There's a woman that's financially cursed, attached to a man, financially cursed, very insecure. You know, people like to project on single people, whether they're young and single, middle-aged and single, older and single, but it's really them that's insecure. Not only insecure, I told you, highly experimental, trisexual, will try anything. Some of you all have a man that has feelings for you. This deck right here is created from a male, you know, twin, divine masculine. It's too late. The person opened up evil, opened up the portals of evil in a person's life by the lies, by the manipulation, by the deceit. And this is how. People are not safe with their life. So how the hell can some even trust them to be safe with theirs? Nobody wants evil in their life. What quality of life can a person offer? Some of y'all have a person that likes to project on you. This person is trying to confess love to you, but you ain't studying love for many of you all, or it's hard to see. It's hard to receive. It's just not your focus in life anymore, not with them. But it is because you have to fight the barriers of evil in your life from a person that's financially cursed. But they chose that person. They chose society. They chose the dark way. So the wicked places are prevailing in their life. This is a person that's copying your style. Stay original. Stay authentic. See here? Pregnant by the divine masculine's family or friend. Some of y'all men like po-holes, easy holes. They're attractive. They have attractive people, but they get attractive, insecure people. Some of y'all, these men play on insecurities. Weak-minded women. Women that don't work, don't want to work, have a hard time working, and they capitalize on that. So some of you all, these men have an oppressive spirit, an oppressive energy about themselves. See here? They like it. They like the whorish women. That's just what he likes. That was the hardest thing for me to accept and to believe and accept about a person. Sometimes that's just who people are, but you just haven't allowed them to be that to you. So there's a person that's gung-ho on sabotaging a union. People cannot sabotage your union. You likely have made a choice to accept the person for who they are and just stay, be ye separated. Why? Because many of you all, I think you and I have things in common as far as you don't want to be entangled in the evil. A person can't offer you a peaceful life. So you're not going to sign up to be around them and their devils. Now there's a woman that swear up and down you ruin her family or the image thereof. It's hard to trust after some of these situations. It's not hard to trust a new person, but it's hard to trust the same person. Because this is a lot to clean up. And if this person hasn't cleaned up this mess, then guess what? Guess what? It's going to always be something on the floor of your life because of this. It's just not worth it. It is just not worth it. Let me see what zodiac signs are here.
Daughter smiling face with hearts. Red heart card suit.
Hey, my love. Hey, boo. What y'all doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I woke up a little, probably about an hour after you called me. But I'm up doing videos. I'm doing a live. As soon as I finish, I'm at the end of this live, and then I'm going to call you back in like 3 minutes. You better watch her now. Okay, little bug. All right, bye-bye. The zodiac signs you have are Leo, Virgo, Libra, Virgo, and Cancer. This is what I want to tell women when it pertains to reconciliation. There is nothing wrong with reconciling. Number one, when you simply want to. It don't matter the reasons. If you want to reconcile, then that's fine. But in these situations that you want to reconcile, the only thing I would tell you, you have to make sure that this person can offer you some sort of peaceful living. Because some of these women are so filled with demons, they are never going to allow a person to have peace. And when there are children involved, especially when the children are underage, if they are special needs children, and special needs children have to always be taken care of by someone. So that child will be there. There's nothing wrong with that. But what can that man put on your plate that will bring peace and not problems? Those are the dividing factors. Peace or problems. Because I feel like some of you all, because you have some of these women that really stay in your energy, trying to torment you like me, I think we have that in common for some of us. The thing of the matter is, a man wants you. Your heart ain't with him no more. He knows that. But what quality of life can he offer you? What can he put on your table? Especially when he has gone above and beyond to work life with insecure people, financially cursed people, people that have children from other people, not him, that have lied, women with horrid spirits. You have to consider that. This kind of person never goes away. All they do is reinvent themselves. All they do is get more people. They never go away. Why? Because they're low grade. They are low grade. So if your man has made it to a high value point, it's likely his morals now. His common sense is working. We can't mix high grade and high value, two different things. Because this is a low grade bottom ass woman. And that's what a lot of these men chose until the problems occurred. That person in this chat room, that's why that person is our confirmation. They didn't went away. No, here they are. The person that says you partake 420. That's our confirmation. These kind of people don't go away. So you just have to ask yourself, is he worth it? Could he ever be worth it? Can you have peace with it? Because you will always have a woman that he has slept with, got a soul contract with, a soul tie to, children with, money with, that he has got to be tolerated by. There's some part of his life that she will affect or try to. So you have to ask yourself, is he worth it? Is it worth it? Likely, if you do reconcile with this kind of person, if you do take this type of person in your life, even if they're new, you would have to live a quiet life, a discreet life, most of the time a hidden life. Why? Because you have a person that will always try to sabotage y'all. In my opinion, you should not carry the burdens of that. This is something that he created. Let him deal with it. If it breaks him down, oh well. If it puts him in an early grave, oh well. Try not to let it break you down. Try not to let it put you in an early grave. No human being is worth that, in my opinion. If you get in the race and fight with him, I would fight discreetly. I wouldn't show my hand and where I fight with him. But I would not make it easy for a woman to toy in my life and play with me. I would not. Some of you all, these are some choices that you need to ponder on. And always choose you. You cannot give a damn about his children. If he got kids, he should have gave a damn about them. Some of them he wouldn't have made, especially with this type of person. You cannot give a damn about nobody child, nobody kids. Oh well. That's a tough reality. When his life choices shows that he cares about his children and you, then you can begin to consider and care. But you cannot. You cannot let them kids be an obligation to you, a responsibility to you, a burden to you, grown or younger. Don't matter. You cannot. This is something some of you all here gonna have to, this is gonna be some long suffering. Now, people love to talk spiritual, but nobody wants to talk about long suffering. This is the kind of man, no matter who he's with, he's not going to have a peaceful life with this person around him. He's not. He's going to have to endure long suffering because of his choices. If he oppressed women that were insecure and capitalized off of them, then guess what? Long suffering is what he's going to have to deal with. He's going to have to create barriers so that you two can have peace. If you have children involved, so that the children can have peace. No matter what he chooses, your ass should choose you. You should always choose you. No matter what consequences he endures, it don't matter. There's loving him is not the priority, it's loving yourself. You can't love a man more than you love yourself. I've never said that in the 4 years I've been up here, and I will never say that. This is a man right here that prioritizes holes over honesty. I also hear the word humiliation. This is going to be a humiliating experience for some of you all, or has been. But this is also going to be a great teacher. Those of you all that are mothers, you women that are mothers, educate your daughters in what not to be based off of your experience. Don't lie to her. You don't have to tell her every detail, but don't lie to her. Educate your daughter or daughters. If you have a son or sons, please be a healthy example in front of your sons so that he would miss this mess right here. Because this is going to be trouble for somebody's life. It's what they've signed up for. This is a suffering way. That's all the Holy Spirit keeps telling me. This is a suffering way. And people don't educate their children. They're so busy making money, talking about generational wealth. But look at this generational curse here that a person is tied to. Do you know the amount of work they're going to have to put in to hopefully spare their child or children? Because this spirit that's attached to your person, that's in your person, if it's in them, then you damn sure got trouble. If it's just trying to stay attached to them, that's better than being in them. But it's going to be work. And it's a lot of work. This is somebody that you cannot work with in dishonesty. See, that's why somebody can't make a choice here. Because they know they have signed up or created pure hell in their own life. They made some effed up life choices and they don't know how to decide. They don't know how to move and they want peace. But they got evil in their life. Playing around. Remember someone emailed me and told me that I'm just playing around with the pretty, insecure, easy things of life that ushered in the evil. Hell no. Give me something on these men, these women are dealing with. Give them the truth. It's going to take time. That's the first. See how those cards flipped out for you? It's going to take time. The Temperance card and the Two of Cups. You can't rush it. Because this right here is a strategy. And y'all would have to strategize together. And this is a man that's going to have to man up. He's going to have to sober up and man up. Because he got shit in his life. Shitty baby mamas. Shitty ex-lovers. Shitty wives. Shitty ex-wives. He got shit in his life. Because so was some of that so was he. Hold on. I just heard that scripture in my head. Hold on. I think that's Proverbs. Yep. Proverbs 14 and 12. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. That's what somebody here has signed up for. You need to go back and read that. Proverbs 14 and 12. This is going to be a suffering way because he's dysfunctional. He has a dysfunctional living that he has to balance out, or at least thinking about. He has ties to dysfunctional women, problematic women, troubled women, dramatic women that he was a fool for. A fool for, I'm hearing, and a sucker for love. Love, lust, or perversion. But go back and read Proverbs 14 and 12. He thought he was right, thought he was good. But in his way out of this is going to be death. It's either going to be a spiritual death and his dumb ass a sin and do better, or it's going to be a physical one. He's going to have to end this. This is a man's going to have to walk rightly up to God. This man got some ties to cut. He got some boundaries he need to put around his life. See here? Also his mind. He has an arrested development, a restricted life, because he has some things he's not worked on, some things he's not done better. Stalling, procrastinating. Some of you, our man, may have to choose a certain type of living or something like that with existing, I'm hearing. And he's scared. They never scared when they start all this mess. But when the mess get going, they get punkified. He's scared. I hear that, yea, do I walk through the valley of death, I should fear no evil. Well, his ass better not, because he's so surrounded by it. For whoever this is in this reading. Yep. Yep. See the Five of Swords? He can't be defeated. This is a man that has to adapt to a new mindset of not being defeated. Rising above the occasion, the Six of Wands, going above and beyond. Yep, because this is a man. I told y'all that. I told you. You see this here? He wants to reconcile, but he knows he got to go above and beyond. And you know what's funny? Hold on. I don't see nothing but the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, some of y'all soulmates. Other of you all, it could be that twin flame thing. But it's a person here that knows that they have a soul contract with you, but they've tied their soul to a demon, a whorish demon, an insecure demon, a demonic individual. And this is a person here that has to go above and beyond. I hear the word proving. There's a lot of proving that this man has to do. Somebody here, you've become cold-hearted. But I can't blame you. Who wants to deal with this? Who wants to deal with these kind of women? Who wants to deal with the children from this kind of women? Be honest. Who the hell wants to deal with this? Nobody don't want us in their life. Not they got sense. This is a man that knows what he has to do. The fact of the matter is he going to do it? Because you're just as cold and unbothered as he is. See how you done went in a whole different direction? Child, you already went in a different direction of peace. And this is a man that pulls a king and an emperor card. So this man could be aged. He should have been grown enough to miss some of this. So this could be a man that manifested all this in his life in a later age. Latter. Your latter. In his latter days? Oh, hell no. Let me roll this dice again. I just want to see. You have Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, and Aquarius. This is a man that has long suffering. And the reason why he has long suffering is because there's something about stripes and whips on his back. He's manifested this in his life. He's gonna have to carry a load. I'm not trying. I don't mean to get too deep, but this man has to carry you. I feel like for some of you all here, that's also what's going on. A man has to carry you above the dysfunction of his life. Because you can't get to no feelings. You can't get to no romance. And this right here is too dramatic. This man got to carry you. For some of you all, let me tell you something. I just thought about something. Let me see if it pops up here. Hold on a minute. The Holy Spirit is showing me something. Have y'all seen those videos? Oh, y'all, these are my two men. I gotta show y'all something though. I love these two men right here on TikTok. Have y'all seen those videos where the wives are walking in the house and saying, honey, I don't have the money to pay the mortgage. And he says, and the man says, what mortgage? Or you never paid the mortgage. You never had this responsibility. It's some sort of, it's a debt he got to take off of you. That's what it is. Oh my God. I'm trying to find one of them videos to make it make sense. Oh my God. Wait a minute, y'all. Somebody need this message here. I got it. Thank you. Okay. He has to carry you. The responsibility of life for you. Look how I'm at the top of my head and start itching. He has to be a provider. And not this is a man that has to provide for you. It is finances, but it's peace as well. This is a man who has to clear out your life. He has to open the door of peace, protection, and provision. That's what it is. That's why these women are stalking y'all so much. See that little fool that's still in here? That's what this is. You've become a responsibility to him. You know how when you first meet somebody and you may like them or have some interest, but when it's new, you don't just fall in. See, this man here he's done something. I don't want to get too biblical, but I'm hearing so many scriptures. He's done something. He has to reset your life. This is one of these situations. This may be rare for whoever this is. It's one of these situations to where it don't matter if you work. It don't matter what you bring to the table because his life is so burdened down or dysfunctional. You bring the spirit to the relationship. It's something that he's never used. The Lord keep telling me, I hear protection, provision, and providing, and peace. It's something with the letter P, because they're giving me the P real big now. It's a capital P. It got to come out this P here. Protection, provision. Lord, I hear the word power, P-O. Power. See, that's what it is. He got a big responsibility. He's not going to get you no other way. It's not romance that will get you. It's not romance. It's not. He's not going to get you romantically. He just cannot. This is a man here that has to bring a real offer to the table. Like it got, you know how we say make it make sense? Can y'all see this? It's like make it make sense. Because his life is not going to make sense to you. Something here is not going to make sense. And something here the average person would not want to deal with or would not deal with. That's what they're telling me back here. But that's why this man got to be a true emperor to you. Emperors provide. Emperors protect. Emperors offer peace. Emperors give power. Emperors give protection. Okay, hold on. I want her to drop some hearts. See that fool? I'm glad that fool was in here. Because the Lord had that fool to be in here for me to keep pushing through this. Because I was, drop some hearts if this resonate. I was only going to be in here 30 minutes. But see, they didn't pull something else out. That's what it is. And the reason it's like this, hold on. You said Proverbs again. Go back to that Proverbs. I sent this to somebody the other day. Me and my cousin was talking. It's Proverbs 14 and 12. Proverbs is the book of wisdom and knowledge. It's also, I also consider Proverbs the book of power as well. Proverbs is a really good book to study out the Bible. I love Proverbs. See, hold on a minute. Proverbs 14 and 12. There is a way that seems right to a man, but in its end is the way of death. And down here, that's what I sent them. Down here it says the verse is interpreted to mean that people often choose the wrong path in life because they rely on their own judgment instead of following God's direction. That's what it is. This is a person right here that they did think he did things his own way. But see, God, he's under judgment. And he's not under any type of judgment. This is the kind of judgment. If he wants you, it's like he got to turn. I'm not saying that you're not a Proverbs 31 woman, but he has to contribute to your life. He has to contribute to that. He has to. Because his life, this man got a dysfunctional life. He has a dysfunctional way of living. I'm gonna say had. They say had. H-A-D. Had. He had a dysfunctional way of living. Yep. There's a curse on this man. Now, I'm not going to get too deep. There's a curse on this man. But you know what? I bet you it's something the Lord going to allow you to come into spiritual agreement with and break him. It's something you're going to break off this man's life. See, sometimes you got to look at things beyond the natural. It's something that you can break with this man's life. The Two of Cups is also agreement. Coming together. How can two come together unless they agree? That song, Understanding. How can two come together unless y'all understand? What y'all gonna need is understanding. It's the spirit of agreement. There's an agreement here. There's an agreement here. That's why y'all fought so hard by the dumb people. The dumb women. The broken women. The bothered women. The troubled women. But see, they are truly the cursed women. They are the cursed women. That's what it is. Some of you all here, The spirits keep telling me it's something you're gonna break off of him. That's why they're fighting you so hard. Something is meant to keep y'all apart. It's a tactic. It's warfare. Some of you all are undergoing warfare, but you're also being spiritually attacked. I think this man knows that. I truly do. I think he knows that. The thing of the matter, this is a man that cannot heal with this type of setting, in this type of setting. This man gonna have to move. Lord, I see so much in my head right now. This man gonna have to move. This is a physical move. See, you know how some people run from their problems? The Holy Spirit is giving me the word escape. There's an escape that's gonna happen. It's going. Well, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen, but it's an escape. He has to escape. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what the Spirit of the Lord is telling me and showing me. He has to escape for peace. He don't have it wherever he is. Hold on. I want to look this word up, escape here. That's what this is. That's what this is here, honey. How you spell escape? ESCAPE? See here? Break free. And remember this Eight of Swords here? The Holy Ghost showing me something, honey. We about to see this on through for whoever this for. Hold on a minute here. You see this here? He got to break free because he has an arrested development. It's his mind, it's his atmosphere, it's his life, it's his livelihood. He got to break free from something. See, something has him bound, something or someone. Yep. He has a spiritual sabotager in his life. That's what this is. And that dummy that's in here, the fool that's in here, that's your confirmation. I ain't supposed to block these trolls. I'm gonna let them keep going because they're helping us. See here? There's a man that he has to make a clean break free from. He has a spiritual sabotager in his life. But you are the spiritual redeemer. God gonna use you to redeem this man. I'm telling you what it's showing me. He gonna use you to redeem this man and restore this man. Hold on a minute. The Lord gave me some notes about that word. Hold on. So this is a spiritual battle. God gonna take the foolish thing and confound him, this man, and make him wise. Watch what I tell you. And for this is gonna be a reconciliation here. This ain't nothing new. No, this gonna be a reconciliation. That's what the Lord is saying. That's what the Holy Ghost is saying back here. This is gonna be a reconciliation, and this reconciliation is gonna bring a power. It's going to bring a power to you, but it's going to bring a power to him. It's going to bring some peace to you, but it's going to give some peace to him. See, you know how to lay peace on a person. Now, if you read the Bible, you know that's Old Testament about how the elders laid their peace on you. That's what that is. There's going to be some mighty restoration that's going to take place. And that's why, for those of you all enduring these long hardships of spiritual warfare, spiritual attack, you cannot be in love with this kind of person from the beginning. You can't have open trust because he got to fight to get it. He got to fight to make you fall back in love. I'm telling you, the Holy Ghost keeps showing me that thing. These women on TikTok, they make those videos and they walk in them and they say, honey, can I tell you something? Matter of fact, I think I sent one to my daughter. Hold on a minute. Because the Holy Spirit keeps showing me this. Bam. Yep. She walked in the room and she was telling her husband, you know, she's a... I don't want the video to get taken down, so that's why I'm just going to tell you about it. She walked in the room and she told her husband that she didn't have money to pay the mortgage. She spent so much for Christmas. She said she admitted to overspending. And he was sitting there watching, and he was like, "You don't have your half?" And she was like, "I'm sorry, no, I don't." And he was like, "So you don't have no money in your account? You use all your money?" And she was like, "Yeah, let me show you. Let me fast forward." That's what he did. He walked off. He walked off and he came back. And he was counting. He came back. I'm going to link this video right here in the description box when I end this. He came back and he said, "You ain't got no money in your account." He didn't give her no shopping money. It's just that whatever the money is for, she's not supposed to be broke. She's not supposed to be burdened. She's not supposed to be weighed down because he's a provision. He's a provider. God gave him provision. But see, the provision gonna come through you. See, there's a vision for this man's life. He can't get it. He can't get it with this person here. He cannot. Because see here, that person is financially cursed. That's what it is. He can't get it. He can't see it. He's not gonna get it with this person. I don't care who she is, what she got. She don't have the spirit. And he went and he gave her that money. He said, "Put this in your account. I'm gonna link it. It's gonna make sense." See, that's why some of y'all, and it's not about the money. It's not the money. Because God can make money come to us like nothing. It's not the money. It's the spirit. He can't get something broke off of him because he's around it. And this is a man, Old Testament, where God told them to come out from amongst them. And when God was talking to them, God said, "Come out from amongst those people. You think they are like you. You know, they're faking to be like me, but they're not. They are the evildoers." Old Testament. This man, whoever this man is, he can't get it. He can't get his life together. He can't get his life together or on track because he's allowed too much of evil to overtake him. You bring something to the table that he's not accustomed to, spirit, the spirit of truth. But he has an obligation to you. He has a responsibility to you. He cannot touch the hem of your garment. He can't touch you until he can meet the obligation. This is a spiritual battle. Now, the Holy Spirit taking me all in the Old Testament. And Solomon. King Solomon. Songs of Solomon. He can't touch you. He cannot touch you. It's something this man got to do right by. He can't touch you. Because it ain't in the Song of Solomon. That's where they talked about love making. It's called a Song of Solomon. It is. The song is a love story between a man and a woman who share, hold on. The Song of Solomon is a love story between a man and a woman who are constantly finding and seeking each other out. See how the Spirit of God will use something? Man, my head itching. The Song of Solomon describes both marriage and God's relationship with his people. It's the relationship he got to have with you. The Song of Solomon is not just about commitment and intimacy in this context of marriage. It also speaks of the type of relationship that the Lord desires for his people to have. That's what it is. That's why. See, this man got a lot of work, look like here, honey. This man got a lot of work. And you see the Carrie Thomas constantly putting fake, fake, fake. That's what it is. Some of you all here got a fake person that's trying to project onto you, but they're trying to project their spirit of fakeness. That's why these trolls keep saying this now. Because see, we didn't hit a spiritual vein. See how the Lord didn't open this up? That's why. And the thing of the matter is, the Lord is going to give you something they didn't get. They can't get what they are not anointed. The Lord said ordained and ordained to get. You have the anointing. They don't. They don't. No, they don't have it. Some of y'all need to go read the Song of Solomon. It's going to help you understand the relationship that the Lord desires for you to have. That's what it is. And there's been a big disturbance here. It's like a man's life has been disturbed with whores, promiscuous people, trisexual people, to entangle him, lure him, entice him. And then guess what? Look what they got. They cursed him. I bet you I bet you this man dealing with some problems. I bet you one of his problems are dealing with health or finances. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you. Yep, that's all this is, honey. Some of y'all got a real spiritual message, a real spiritual journey. This man has offset his life, dealing with the whores of Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah, just trying stuff out, just experimenting, going too far, doing too much. That's what that is. And that's why some of you all, your journey does not have to turn out like mine and everybody else's. Some of you all that will endure this, you have endured some things, I believe. But this right here is because you have a person trying to spiritually sabotage you. It's your spirit this man needs. It's your spirit. It's your spirit, Ladybug. It's your spirit. He's not had that. It's your spirit. He's had everything but a woman of spirit, which is a woman of truth. You're gonna turn this man into a man of valor. And I bet you this is how he's going to turn into value, a different type of value outside of money. It's something, integrity, morals, and all of that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave this there. I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Yep, I'm glad. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Good for y'all. Okay. Peace and blessings, Ladybugs. Y'all have a good night. Or good morning. Always remember this, not just in my life, but in anybody's life. When these trolls come through like this, they are spiritual signs. And we have to, what we're going to start doing is tapping into those spiritual signs. We're going to press how we did tonight. I'm not going to delete this message here. I'm going to keep it. Normally, I would delete these lives, but now I'm going to keep it up. I know it's long, but I'm going to keep it right on up. So y'all will have it back to replay it. You got to hold your ground. You got to hold a standard that he's not accustomed to. This is a man here that's not accustomed to standards of truth, standards of integrity, because he's accustomed to whores, trisexuals, financially cursed, spiritual sabotagers. What that other card at? And women that are insecure. This is what the Lord has made you to be. This is your sign of confirmation. Some of y'all, you know, there's nothing wrong with the Bible when you use it the right way. It is a tool that can be a great guide to us. Go study Proverbs and go study the Song of Solomon. Go study. Go read some of those things. You know how you know what you should do? And get you a spiritual warfare Bible. Those Bibles help. Take that Bible and Proverbs and say, Lord, whatever you need for me to know right now, open me up to it. Open it up and read it. Read to get an understanding. And let the Lord interpret it personally for you. A universal message is different from a personal, intimate message. And the Lord wants to sup with you, because he wants to connect you. Some of you are going to reconcile, or a man's going to try to reconcile with you, but he got work. I hear that song, I got work to do. I got a job, baby. He got a job to do. And then this right here will help you hold a standard for any man or person in your life. Because remember, the Song of Solomon is all about the type of relationship that the Lord intends for his people to have. And you are his people. And it's not too late, because you are yet still alive. The blood runs just warm and fine through your body. But you got to understand, you have an assignment to this man as well. And he has an assignment to you. I hope this message helped, Ladybugs. Peace and blessings. Great day. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep doing well. Namaste. Trolls, I think y'all dumb behind. You're dumb. You're ignorant. You definitely probably was born stupid. But you blessed us tonight. And we just want to say thank you.